Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, İlham Məmmədov. President of Azərbaycan, İlham chaired a meeting dedicated to the socio-economic results of 6 months of 2023.
Addressing a meeting dedicated to the socio-economic results of 6 months of 2023, the head of state said that he was sure that the successful development of our country will be ensured by the end of the year. In 6 months of this year, our main direction was to secure sustainable development of our country, the development of the non-oil sector, the restoration of Karabakh and Eastern Zangezur, and the continuation of reforms in the economic and social spheres. As a whole, I can say that our economy has developed over the past 6 months, although the absolute figures are not particularly high, the head of state noted. Our non-oil industry grew by 6.5% and the non-oil sector grew by more than 3% overall. Meanwhile, our financial situation has also significantly improved, said President İlham and mentioned a number of reasons behind improvement of financial situation in the country, such as strengthening of discipline in the financial sector, the continued reforms of tax and customs bodies, and transparency. All these factors have allowed us the opportunity to review the budget in the middle of the year and conduct reconciliation. This is very gratifying because the collected funds have significantly exceeded the forecast, noted President İlham. Our state budget this year has already reached a record level. It has risen to the level of more than $33 billion. However, the acquisition of additional revenues in the first half of the year allowed us the opportunity to make additions to the budget to address urgent issues, and we did that. Today, our budget is in excess of $36 billion, and of course, this has also enabled us to implement the main investment project facing the country. First of all, we should give further impetus to extensive construction work and the liberated lands and increase our military power, the head of state emphasized. A few years ago, we set a goal that our foreign public debt should be below 10% of our gross domestic product. We have reached this goal, said President İlham and noted that in absolute terms, the country's debt totals $6.7 billion, which accounts for about 10% of the gross domestic product. The surplus of our foreign trade balance is a very high level. The vast majority of the countries import more than they export. In our case, however, it's the opposite, and the first 6 months of the year, our surplus was close to $10 billion. If these rates are maintained, imagine what figures we will reach by the end of the year, and of course, another advantage of this is macroeconomic stability, the head of state underlined. Our two main directions after the budget reconciliation were the restoration of Karabakh and Eastern Zangezur and the increase of our military power. Regarding the first direction, I can say that everything is being implemented faster than what we envisioned, faster than we planned. We have mobilized all our resources. Already this year, we have succeeded in returning IDPs to the Talish village and the state of Laçın, and by the end of the year, IDPs will also return to the Zabuk and Sus villages of the state of Laçın. The return program is being carried out in a consistent manner, so by the end of the year, residents of 5 settlements, 1 city and 4 villages will be fully settled in their ancestral lands. In total, 100 settlements are to be reconstructed in the first phase of the Great Return program, the head of state. On the example of the city of Laçın, I can say that in just 8 months, most of the city has been completely restored, and those individual houses and multi-apartment houses are being prepared for more than 700 families there. Further steps will be taken regarding the future development plan of the city of Laçın. We must always focus on the work to be done in this area. I can say that this is the most important issue in my daily work, and we constantly monitor this work, the head of state emphasized.
President İlham received Minister of State at the Federal Foreign Office of the Federal Republic of Germany, Tobias Lindner.
The sides noted that the dynamics of development of bilateral ties have increased and hailed the fact that a new page opened in the relations between the two countries after the visit of President İlham to Germany this March. During the conversation, they talked about the process of normalization of relations between Azerbaijan and Armenia and the efforts made by Azerbaijan towards achieving peace. The sides exchanged views on energy cooperation and the strengthening of this cooperation, as well as the memorandum of understanding signed in the field of energy between Azerbaijan and the European Union.
On July 11, starting from 10:05 a.m. to 2:55 p.m., members of the illegal Armenian armed detachments in the territory of Azerbaijan, where Russian peacekeepers are temporarily stationed, attempted to install long-term fortification facilities in front of the Azerbaijan Army position stationed in the directions of Ağdam, Kəlbəcər and Laçın regions. The conducted work was immediately stopped as a result of the urgent measures taken by the Azerbaijani Army units, the Ministry of Defense reported. Laçın Road is closed again. The reason for this is the detection of smuggling attempts in the vehicles of the International Committee of the Red Cross at the border crossing point. In the images released by the State Border Service, it is clear that Armenians are transporting contraband under the name of humanitarian cargo.
4 smuggling attempts in the first 5 days of July, especially hiding behind the International Committee of the Red Cross. Armenian citizens Garik Harutyunyan, Vrej Grigoryan, Sasun Harutyunyan and Vagiv Musailyan tried to smuggle goods through the border crossing point of Laçın in the vehicles of the International Committee of the Red Cross. Our border servicemen prevented the illegal actions. Until today, there have been cases of misuse of the Laçın road. For example, the transportation of illegal goods by trucks belonging to Iran, the smuggling of our national resources looted by Ruben Vardanyan to Armenia through this road. Illegal acts have become commonplace for Armenia, we know it very well. But what happened to the International Committee of the Red Cross, which should deal only with humanitarian issues? It seems like humanity and humanism are remembered only when it's favorable. A criminal case on these facts has already been launched and the border crossing point of Laçın will remain closed until the necessary investigative measures are carried out. Who suffered again? The Armenians. They find themselves in no-win situation again.
In accordance with the training plan for 2023, training methodical sessions were held in one of the military units with commanders and deputy commanders of battalions and divisions. The main purpose of the training methodical sessions is to further develop the managerial knowledge and skills of officers and increase their level of professionalism. During the training session, the theoretical knowledge of officers in conducting modern combined arms battles was improved, as well as their physical training was evaluated. The events to be held during the next training period of the current year were discussed, as well as methodical recommendations were given to the session participants. You can get in touch with us by contacting AzTV hotline number 051-511-1956, through which you can report events you encountered as well as share your suggestions and remarks. You can also contact us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.